You're not always going to be 100% on your game. You're not always going to deliver the best performance that you can every time. You're not always going to give the the Oscar performance. You're not always going to give the Grammy performance. You're not always going to give the best that you're going to give your 120 every time. Yes, you're going to dedicate your energy, but you may not always give the best that you'll ever have. Does that make sense? I may not always give you the best video. I will put 120 into the video, but you may not always get the best video ever. Does that make sense? Actors may not always be able to deliver their best performance. They will give their 120, but they may not always be able to hit it like that. You know? We get slumps in the road. We fall, we don't have it sometimes. Sometimes we just ain't got it. Sometimes it just ain't with us a certain day. Sometimes it just ain't happening for us and the wind's coming, the audio's gonna get interrupted real bad. Sometimes we just ain't able to hit. But listen to me, on those days that you can't really hit, right? That day you can't be hitting, those days you're just not hitting those home runs, you're hitting the fly balls and they catching it and you're out and you giving all your force into it. All that matters is you giving your force into it. All that matters is that you're still trying to give your 120. All that matters is you still trying to get something done, right? Rather than just saying, you know what, I haven't hit a home run today, I'm out. What? You better spend more time there, right? Because when you slump, that's a test. How much you really want it? How much do you really want it? Huh? You slump, all right? You slumping, you're falling, you're not giving your best. I just ain't got it today. Okay, does that mean quit? No, that means I want you to hit a couple more. You know what? You ain't feeling it today? Why don't you hit a couple more than you could have yesterday? Huh? You couldn't hit your home run today? Okay, how many did you hit? You hit 50. Why don't you hit 100 today? We gonna get you right. You ain't feeling it? Or hell, just understand. Just understand. Sometimes, you know what? If I ain't got it, I ain't got it a certain day. Ain't no reason to kill myself over it. No reason to judge your life over it. You got plenty of other days where you gonna deliver bigger and better. And there's more opportunity. You can't judge it. And you know what? If it's been over a period of time, it's been over a month, man, it just hasn't been going the way it should. Man, I just ain't feeling about it the way I did. You know, the passion just starting to die. You know, certain things just ain't going the way it's supposed to be. You know, that should happen. All right, cool. All right, cool. Don't judge your life off of it. It's what? 1 month, 2 months? These things usually don't last that long anyways. But once it's through, then you back on your game. But what matters is that you continue to give that 120% every single time. You don't give anything less. You don't give anything less. If you ain't hitting it, fine. That's fine. If you can't quite hit like you did the other day, you can't quite hit it like you did on the other album, fine. But continue to deliver 120 every time. Even if you can't get it like you once did, it'll come back. There's always, crevices. There's always trenches, right? There's always ridges. There's always dips in the road, right? One day you on top, you hitting it, you rising, you getting all the way up, and then one day you just start hitting a little slump and you just going down. And then you're just like, what the fuck is this shit? When did this? What? Really? I get it. I do. It's happened all the time, and I guarantee you, if that happens to you, you're doing something right. You're doing something right. Because that means that you're reaching a certain point where it's time for your game to step up. Right? Just because you can't deliver the best performance doesn't mean you deliver anything less than your best effort. You know? Just because you can't quite hit it like you did the other day doesn't mean you hit that ball with anything less than you did the other day. Just because you can't quite get it, just because you can't quite throw or you can't quite run like you did that other day doesn't mean you run any less than you did that other day. You need to chill out, that's fine. But you better find a way to keep that game going. Keep that grind going, don't stop. Don't give in just because you slumping. If you slump, if you low, find a way to keep it going. I don't care if you can't deliver the same oomph that you did a week ago or you did a day ago. Don't judge your life off of a slump. It's gonna happen. And it won't be the last time that it happens either if this is the first. It's gonna keep happening. It'll happen time and time. Just because you hit a slump Don't judge the whole career off of it. Don't judge a whole philosophy off of it. It is what it is. It happens. Look at it. Understand it. And if you can't quite get it, take more time to understand it. But don't judge too much off of it. Don't take too much out of it. You just make a promise to yourself not to quit. Not to give in. Not to say, oh, it's not quite going right, I better back off. No, it ain't quite going right. We better find a way to make it work. Right? That's what you better find. That's what you better look for within yourself. When it's that slump, you better pull something from within that you never had before. Like I am right now. My videos, they ain't been hitting with quite that oomph, I feel like. And you know what? It's fine. I ain't really been a fan of my videos lately. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you know what? I'm still giving. I ain't stopping. Somebody might find it valuable information. Me, I'm just kind of like, this whatever. But you know what? I don't give nothing less than 120 when I at least go to do the video. And that's what matters. That you're still giving your best effort. So when you hit that slump, you hit that dip in the road, you have it, a little dip, a little fall, fine. That's cool. That's fine. You're gonna recover. You're gonna bounce back. Just don't quit. You're gonna get back on that road, I promise. Alright? Don't judge your whole life off of it. Don't make a whole philosophy. Don't make a book out of it. Don't make it bigger than it. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill, man. Just take it as it is. It's a very small period of your life that it's gonna happen for. And before you know it, you're gonna be back on track, if not better. Okay? Slumps in the road are meant to test you. Slumps on the road are meant to, they will happen. Things will happen in your life that create those slumps. And it's up to you to determine whether you want to try and push through it or whether you want to quit. I say push through that shit. Y'all got this. Best of luck, man. If y'all slumping, keep it going, because y'all gonna be back and you're gonna recover hard, man. I promise. Just keep it up. Talk to y'all next time.